Good morning, students. As I told you earlier that my next lecture will be from looping. So today we will discuss the looping. The concept of looping is a common phenomenon in our daily routine life. Sometimes we used to repeat a certain task for some time. So in programming, we are doing some real events, real tasks, and the task should be completed by computer, and as you all know that the computer follows all our instructions. So in program sometimes we need to repeat a set of statements for a particular cause. That is called iteration, or it is called looping. So why we need looping, that I told you that it is required sometime in our daily routine life. But while doing some mathematical or some operational behavior, we need some kind of repetition. So for that repetition, we need a certain thing that will help us to repeat our task. In Python programming, if we need repetition or looping or iteration, then it facilitates us by two statements. One is called while and another is called for. These two statements help us to repeat a set of statements or to do a task in a repetitive manner. For a looping statement, either you write in while, either you write in for, you must follow four steps. That is mandatory for every looping statement. Students, please note down that all these looping statements need four kind of things. That is very essential and very important. First one is, to repeat a set of statement, you need a loop counting variable. That is known as loop control variable or loop counter variable. So first thing is, you need to declare and set a loop control variable by a suitable value. Okay. Then second point is to put a suitable test condition, because without condition you cannot control over the looping. Third thing is, the task that you want to repeat is called looping body. That also a part of our loop. And the fourth one is the counting, alteration of the loop counting variable by counting every time 1, 2, 3. So because all the loops should be executed in a finite number of steps. So you must be ensured that the loop is having finite number of steps. That you can ensure only by counting it. So these four steps are important. So if you are making while loop, then also you have to take these four steps. If you are making a loop while for, that is also essential. So let us first discuss the syntax of these two looping statements. First one is while. So here we have to give a test condition here and followed by a colon sign, and after that here you write the loop body statements. Okay, and this is a simple syntax, while, the condition and the loop body statements. Two things are missing here, that is initializing a loop counter variable and incrementing or decrementing the loop counter variable. That is also a part of the loop. As I told you, four steps are there. One is test, one is loop body, and another is loop counting variable declaration. So here we need to take a variable that is initialized by some value, and here we need to increase or decrease the loop variable. Increment of loop variable, that is also included here. For example, suppose you need to print a series of numbers from 1 to 100. So suppose when you are taking a variable I is equal to 1, and suppose you want to print it, you can print I. It will print I only. 1. What you have to print? You have to print a number from 1, then again it should be incremented by 1 plus 1, then it would become 2, then again you have to go back and print 2, then again increment, again print 3, again print 4. So this task you need to repeat. So how we can make it very simple? One thing is, if the number of repetition are less, you can rewrite the same statement. For example, suppose you want to write 1, 2 and 3. So you don't need to use the loop. You can simply write I, print I plus 1, then print I, then I plus 1, then print I. It will be very easily attempted. But suppose you have to repeat it for a certain number of times, then again and again repetition, that is called poor practice of programming. Why? Because we are facilitated by a statement which allows user to repeat whatever you want for a certain number of times. Suppose this number I want to print for more than 1 times, means from 1 to 100 we want to print. Then we put this 2 statement in a loop that repeats for 100 times. See, here if I put while I less than equal to 100, if I put this condition, initially I is 1, this will go into the loop body, 1 is less than 100, this is true because 1 is always less than 100, then we come down, print I, it will print 1, here is the output, then I will become plus 1, I will become 2, then it repeat again, automatically jump back and test the condition again. If the condition is true, and it will come down, it will come inside the loop body, it will print the value of I again, that is 2, then I becomes 3, and again it go back, check the condition, I is 3, 3 is less than 100, so condition is true, then again it come down, it will print 3, then I becomes 4, onwards it will continue till 100. When I becomes 100, it will print 100, then I becomes 101, it will go back, here it will check the condition, I becomes 101, so this condition will become false. So when this condition becomes false, you are exited from this place to the next part of your program. Problem solved. What is our problem? We have to print up to 100 times. This is a sample. We can make or modify it in any other way. Okay? This is a simple series, 1 to 100. We can do many more calculations that later on you can practice. But this is a simple strategy of making a loop statement. Let us see again, what about the 4? What 4 says, what is the difference, we will discuss later on. This is another kind of statement that also facilitates us to repeat a set of statements. The same program that we will discuss here with 4. So, syntax of 4 is 4. Here we need to take a variable. Then this variable can be initialized here. This variable can be tested here, and so it little bit compressing the overall scenario what we have used in while. See the example. For I in range 1 to 101. Here we will use range function. We will use range function. What is range function? Range function will start from this and automatically enumerate the number by +1, and it will generate a number up to this number -1. So it will, if you print this, it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and up to 100. If it is n, then it will generate number up to n-1. Start from this this is starting number, this is ending number minus 1 actual number will print. So if you use this variable I in range 1 to 101, so this variable will contain the value initially right now at first attempt I becomes 1. So at first occurrence when you enter in this I becomes 1. Automatically it initializes I by its first value. What is the first value? 1. So I becomes 1. Then you come down. Now what you have to do? You have to print I. I means it will print what is the output here? I value is 1. Automatically goes up again. Automatically the value of I will upgrade it to plus 1. You need not to increase it like here. It will automatically plus 1. Then I becomes 2 now. Then what it prints? 2. Again it will go up. Then I becomes 3. It will print 3. How long this repetition will go on? Till the last number. When I becomes 100, it will come down, print 100. When I becomes 101, it will go out. So it will move out. See, the same program, if you compare with the Y, with the 4, you see here 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. At least 4 lines you need to write. And here 1, 2, only 2. So this is the basic difference in 4, that is a little bit compact, faster as we compare to Y. Okay. So this kind of looping generally students like because it is compact in nature, little fast and easy to understand also. This also very simple. This also like it is very simple. Okay. So see, students, please do one thing in while and for. You take 4-5 examples of basic looping nature like finding a prime number, finding factorials, finding factors and prime and some Fibonacci series. That kind of program you practice and give me your feedback. If you are again facing problem in designing loop, see what happened. I told you from the beginning. Suppose it is having some problem. So what kind of problem that you are actually facing? You please share with me. So I will help you to how to recover from that kind of problem. Okay. So this program is a systematic way to solve a particular task. Suppose now in future you will get you are not going to get the same series. It will be little different. It will be little complicated. But if you know this, if you can do this, you can upgrade your problem and you will solve it. Let us take one more example. Suppose this kind of problem you have solved. From 4 you can do, from while you can do, that is your choice. Until unless question asked, you can take any one. Now I am little bit upgrading this problem. Suppose in exam you will get this same problem, you can easily attempt it, you can solve it. Now I am little bit changing the problem, see how you can solve it. In place of 1 to 100, suppose the question asked, write a program to print following series. See, 1, 4, 9, 16 and 100. Suppose this is the series. Okay. Now you have to print it. This is a normal series, natural number, first 100 natural number. Now this is not a natural number series. A simple logic behind it. What is logic? You can easily interpret. 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 4 square, 5 square, 6 square. All squares are printing here. So you can easily make a looping statement for I in range 1 to 11. Why I am taking 11? Because the last number is 10 square. You have to print a series like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So last number is 10 you need, then here you take one more 11. Suppose now if you print I, what will you print? 1. Next time 2. You have to print its square, not exactly the number. So what you will print? Print I into I. That will not change the value of I. I remains 1. Here I is initially 1, then it prints 1 into 1. 1. Then automatically it enumerates the value of I becomes 2. Then it will print 2 into 2, 4. Then it will again become 3, then 3 into 3, 4 into 4, 5 into 5, 6 into 6, 7 into 7, 8 into 8, 9 into 9, 10 into 10. When I becomes 10, it will print 100. When I becomes 11, this condition becomes false and your loop breaks. Same thing you can do by using while statement, while loop. You have to take one variable I initially, then while I less than equal to 10, print I into I, then I plus I is equal to I plus 1. Instead of printing I, we will print I into I. So it will print 1 into 1, then I becomes 2, then I 2 into 2, then 3 into 3, 4 into 4, 5 into 5, 6 into 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When it prints 10 into 10, then I becomes 11, go back here, condition becomes false, you will come out of this. So this is about little series kind of program. So students, you can practice some simple problems what I told you a little bit earlier. And if you are facing still any problem in the looping, please revert back me in your comments. Thank you.